Welcome back to my channel, Cook with me, Sabrina V. So in this video, we're gonna meal prep together. I'm gonna show you what I eat and how I prepare things minimally in advance so I can just eliminate the headache. I could just like not be in the kitchen all the time. I can make something fast, something that's gonna nourish my body, something that's gonna taste good. After spending many years like standing behind a stove screaming at people, the last thing I want to do, like I really just missed out on a lot. I really missed out on a lot. I missed out on a lot of like seeing my family, seeing my friends, and I really neglected my mental health, my physical health, just so that like I could cater to people with an extreme amount of privilege. Like that just doesn't make any sense to me in my life anymore. So I'm gonna take you with, and I'm gonna show you what I eat. So let's go. So here I am with my smoothie prep. I reuse all of these Ziploc bags. Here I am freezing bananas. I eat about 4 bananas a day. So for those of you that don't know, this is how you cut a round piece of fruit. You cut the top off, you cut the bottom off. That way you have a stable surface to work with. And keeping cut fruit in my fridge is a must with meal prep. And here I am cutting it like we here at the Four Seasons. I want to have a nice plate of fruit. I want it to look good. I want it to look nice. Next, I am cracking open some coconuts. I'll make some coconut milk. If you didn't know, you just kind of take the back of the spoon and run the spoon along that. So this is, I will make coconut milk, or I will just snack on this. Fun fact, my dog loves it too. Here we have some aromatics. I'm gonna do a whole video on how aromatics complement a dish. So here I am just slicing some garlic. I prefer to slice it. It saves me time. If you have a garlic press, put it in the garlic press. If you want to punch it, if you want to push it, whatever you got to do to get it smaller, chop it up how you like. This is how we're cutting onions in 2025, all right? We don't have time to small dice anything. If I don't have time, you definitely don't have time. So simply cut it in half and just do exactly what I'm doing. We don't have time to thinly slice some scallions. No, tops of scallions, big chunks, chunky boys. Next, I'm just gonna cut this bell pepper, chile dulce, and this I'm gonna small dice because I want this to sort of melt within the beans. Oh yeah, we're making chili beans, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very easy, straightforward recipe. You can get funky, you get weird with it. This is where you want to do that. You want to do it with chili. That's what you want to do. Small dice. Here we go with the small dice. And I'm separating all of this onto two separate plates for each recipe. So I'm prepping the ingredients for 2 recipes. So we got some olive oil in this medium heat, and we're just gonna soften these. We're gonna cook these for a couple of minutes until it looks like this. Next, we are going to add our spices, and it's really important this next step to toast and awaken the spices, the oils that are within the spices, to wake them up. I use this spoon. It's like a teaspoon. At the end of this recipe, this video, I have a recipe, and it's like a guideline, but it's gonna help you out if you need it. Next, I'm coming in with the goat. One of the mother sauces, if you didn't know, is a tomato sauce. This is one of the prepared ingredients that I always have on hand because it just saves me a lot of time. I don't even really buy tomatoes anymore. I kind of just buy this stuff. And this is about a cup that I'm adding. Again, you want to do the same step with the spices. You want to cook it for about a minute to really waken it up. Next, I'm adding frijoles. So I like to large batch frijoles, and I keep them in my freezer. And if you don't know what frijoles are, that is beans, ladies and gentlemen. Get you some culture. Next, I'm gonna add a little bit of water, and it's because my beans are frozen, and this is like the other ingredients aren't gonna burn while the beans are defrosted. They're completely and fully cooked. Coming in with the salt, I'm using Maldon salt because it's what I have. Next, slow cooker. If you don't have a slow cooker, invest in one. If you don't have one, go to your Thea's house. I guarantee you she has one that she's not using and that she will definitely let you borrow. In with the aromatics. And this you can get really weird with again. Use whatever you have on hand. Herbs you have. I'm adding about half a cup of water-ish. Next, salt. This is important step. Next, I'm coming in with the mustard and the soy combo. If you don't have soy sauce or Bragg's Aminos at your house in your pantry, you're not cooking with that, please don't invite me over for dinner. If there's no soy sauce, I'm not coming. So the mustard and the soy sauce really have these like super umami properties, and you don't really taste mustard, you don't really taste soy, but it really elevates this sort of chicken, beefy, meaty flavor. And Tabasco. Why? Because I like things that have a little bit of heat, and this also has a little bit of acid, and it's gonna just be super yummy. So here we go. We got the chili beans. I cooked them until they look like that. Next, that juice that's in that slow cooker, do not get rid of that. I just cut up some sweet potatoes on the side. It was about 2 sweet potatoes falling off the bone. That's when it's done. Super delicious. That is so delicious. Do not throw that away. So here we go. I have a simple meal that I can make a few meals out of. I took that slow cooker chicken, added some sweet potatoes and some quinoa. Wham, there we go. And so this is just a way that I like to eat the chili on the side. I have a kale salad here with a little bit of tahini and some roasted potatoes. And enjoy. Hey, so I'm actually editing this video right now, and something came to me that I want to really share about recipes or content that I create around food is that I don't believe in recipes. I believe that recipes are sort of like a guideline, and I believe that cooking is really an expression of ourself, of what we believe the food should taste like, and cater it to like our specific needs. I believe that cooking is very intuitive. And so there's a belief that I have that if someone is unable to sort of like be intuitive with cooking, that there's just like a deeper disconnection to intuition in general, like maybe hard to make decisions or like, yeah. So be patient with yourself and understand that it's going to take time for you to develop. Like I'm literally just showing you like spoons and whatever, and it's about trial and error and developing your palate. That's how I was taught many years cooking professionally, is that it's not really necessarily about a recipe, but rather developing your palate and allowing it to be an extension of your intuition and like what you feel. So this content, like I'm gonna post at the end of it like a recipe, but it's not an exact recipe. It's really a guideline, and it's meant for you to make it your own, and to develop it according to what tastes good and what feels good for you. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for being with me in this journey. And this content for me, and my intention for doing this is like we can really nourish ourselves if we remember what our ancestors were eating, if we can remember that food doesn't have to be this like complicated, noisy thing. And it doesn't take much, and maybe we remix and repeat and use the same ingredients, and really focusing on like not wasting, and yeah, like living in harmony with nature. What we put into our body really matters. So let me know if you like this video. Let me know what you think of like all my content in general, and what do you want to see more of. If you have any questions or what I should do, because I'm really just like have no idea what I'm doing. But thank you for being here with me. See you in the next video. Ciao.